Warning: failure to read, understand, and follow all manufacturer's warnings and instructions constitutes a misuse of this product and could result in serious injury or death. Please note this video is not a replacement for the included tree stand or harness instructions. Always be sure to carefully read, understand, and follow all written directions before you attempt to use this or any tree stand. If you do not have the written instructions, contact Summit at 1-800-353-0634 for a complete copy. Watch this video completely. Replay any sections you don't fully understand. You'll be glad you did. Warning: when hunting from a tree stand, falls can occur any time after leaving the ground. Any fall can cause serious injury or death. The use of a full-body fall arrest harness system is required when using any tree stand. If a full-body fall arrest harness system is not present, hunt from ground level. Warning: never use a tree stand on a dead, leaning, diseased, loose bark tree, utility pole, or on trees that have obstructions that may limit tree stand use. Never rely on a tree branch for support or as a step. Never use any type of tree that has obstructions that may limit tree stand use. The maximum weight limit for the backcountry is 300 pounds. These limits include you, plus all clothing and/or gear that you plan on taking into the stand at any time. Do not exceed this limit. All Summit fixed position tree stands should be fitted on a tree with a diameter of at least 8 inches and not exceeding a diameter of 20 inches. Learning to use your new Summit backcountry fixed position tree stand properly can make it your most valuable piece of equipment on a hunt. Please refer to your written instructions for a complete list of parts included with your new tree stand. The Summit backcountry comes fully assembled. You do need to go back through all bolts and lock nuts and make sure they are properly secured before each use. Note: do not over-tighten the bolts to the point where the tubes become deformed. Note: always practice at ground level before use. In the field, the tree bracket will be attached to the tree. Learn how to use your tree bracket at ground level first. It will make hanging the backcountry tree stand much easier. First, ensure that the retaining pin is pulled out. Position the tree bracket against the tree with the teeth against the tree and the retaining pin pole at the top. Insert the double J hook onto the welded bar on the far side of the bracket. While holding the bracket to the tree with one hand, use the other to reach around the back side of the tree and pull the top attachment strap around the tree. Insert the other double J hook into the opposite side of the bracket and ratchet the strap down tight. Make sure you ratchet enough for the strap to go around the barrel at least twice. A properly attached double J hook must be attached with the hooks facing out and flat against the tree. Next, push the welded rod located on the seat support brace into the flipper tab on the tree bracket. Then, slide the tree stand down so that the welded rod on the seat support base trips the flipper forward and the welded rod rests at the bottom of the slot as shown. The last step is to install the safety pin into the hole on the tree bracket. Warning: if any part of the tree bracket is missing or not functioning correctly, stop use immediately. Never use this tree stand without the safety retaining pin inserted into the hole. To attach the bottom ratchet straps, you will connect the straps to the vertical seat upright bar. Wrap the ratchet strap around the vertical seat upright bar and bring the ratchet through the loop and pull tight to create a cinch knot. With the free strap, repeat on the other side vertical seat upright bar. You will bring the free strap through the ratchet strap once you have reached your desired hunting height. Warning: while hanging, climbing into, using, or descending from any fixed position tree stand, a full-body fall arrest harness system along with the supplied lineman's belt is mandatory and required. A full-body fall arrest harness system must be worn and attached to the tree at all times after leaving the ground. Never attempt to install, climb into, or descend from, or remove a fixed position tree stand without being stabilized by a lineman's belt. To properly hang a backcountry fixed position stand, you must follow the next set of directions. Select a straight, healthy tree without any obstructions. You should avoid branches and limbs. Review, read, understand, and follow all written and video instructions that were provided with your full-body fall arrest harness system. If you have not read or do not have these instructions, hunt from the ground and do not use this product. With the climbing aid and climbing sticks properly attached to the tree, attach your lineman's belt to your full-body harness. Following your full-body fall arrest harness system's instructions for proper lineman's belt use, climb up the climbing aid until you have reached the height where you want to hang your fixed position tree stand. Warning: platform location should always be below your climbing aid, so you can step down into the platform area of the fixed position tree stand. Warning: climbing aids, stick ladders, sectional ladders, steps, etc. must extend above the final position of the hang-on platform so that the user may step down from the climbing aid into the center of the platform. Always step down from the climbing aid into your platform. Never attempt to climb up onto a hang-on platform from a climbing aid mounted below the platform. The backcountry fixed position tree stand uses a tree bracket to connect to the tree. This system makes it easier to hang your fixed position stands. Position the tree bracket against the tree with the teeth against the tree and the retaining pin pole at the top. Insert the double J hook onto the welded bar on the far side of the bracket. While holding the bracket to the tree with one hand, use the other to reach around the back side of the tree and pull the top attachment strap around the tree. Insert the other double J hook into the opposite side of the bracket and ratchet the strap down tight. Make sure you ratchet enough for the strap to go around the barrel at least twice. A properly attached double J hook must be attached with the hooks facing out and flat against the tree. Now carefully pull up the backcountry stand using a hoist or pull-up rope. Warning: always use a pull-up rope to raise and lower the stand. Never climb with anything on your back. Slide the tree stand down so that the welded rod on the seat support base trips the flipper forward and the welded rod rests at the bottom of the slot like you practiced on the ground. Install the safety pin into the hole on the tree bracket. Warning: if any of the tree bracket is missing or not functioning correctly, stop use immediately. Never use this tree stand without the safety retaining pin inserted into the hole. The foot platform can be leveled by moving the attachment point of the cable assembly bracket. Warning: always make any platform leveling adjustments before stepping onto the platform. To adjust the level of the platform, lift up on the end of the platform and pivot the cable assembly bracket up. Slide the welded bar on the bracket out and move it to another adjustment hole. Rotate the bracket back down until it sits flush with the back side of the seat support. You are ready to attach the bottom ratchet strap. First, thread the loose end of the ratchet strap into the ratchet, where the ratchet is folded in. Start from the bottom of the ratchet and insert the free end of the strap through the slot between the two ratchet bars. At this point, you can begin to ratchet the straps. Make sure you ratchet enough for the strap to go around twice. You have reached the point where you are ready to transition from using your lineman's belt with your full-body fall arrest harness system to your tether strap and tether on your full-body fall arrest harness system. While still using your lineman's belt, loop the tether strap around the tree and loop it through your tether loop on your harness. At this point, you should be double connected to the tree, with your tether strap connected to the tether and the lineman's belt. You are now ready to disconnect from the lineman's belt and climb up the climbing aid so you can step down onto the platform areas. Warning: you may need to slide the tether strap up so you can step onto the platform area safely. Warning: correct tightening and adjustment of the hanging strap is critical. All tree stand contact points must be in contact with the tree before you step onto your stand. While being extremely careful, step down onto the center of the platform while holding on to the tree. Ensure the tether strap is above your head to limit the distance of fall if one should occur. Warning: never bounce or jump on the foot platform in an attempt to secure the stand to the tree or for any other reason. Doing this can damage the tree stand, causing the product to be overloaded, which could result in severe damage to the tree stand and could cause serious injury or death. Warning: never leave a hang-on tree stand or an attachment bracket in a tree for more than 2 weeks at a time. Weather, animals, and tree growth can damage the stand, attachment straps, and buckles. Never use a tree stand that has been left in a tree for more than 2 weeks at a time. Warning: never adjust the straps or cables while on the fixed position tree stand. Check all straps prior to each use. To exit the stand, carefully step out of the tree stand and up onto the climbing aid. Then, descend down the climbing aid until you can't go any lower below the foot platform while still attached by the tether strap. At this point, you need to reattach your lineman's belt to you and the tree, below your tree stand. You are now double connected to the tree. Once secured, disconnect your tether strap and carefully descend down the tree using your lineman's belt. You should never be disconnected from the tree for any reason at any time. Carefully descend the tree using your lineman's belt and your full-body fall arrest harness system until you have both feet back on the ground. Note: you should remove your fixed position stand every 2 weeks. Never leave a stand in a tree for more than 2 weeks. With the climbing aid properly attached to the tree, attach your lineman's belt to your full-body fall arrest harness system. Note: check all straps and ropes of the climbing aid prior to each use. Climb up the climbing aid until you reach the fixed position tree stand. Remove the lower foot platform strap first. Next, attach your hoist rope to the fixed position tree stand. Remove the safety pin securing the latch gate on the hanging bracket located under the seat. Next, while holding the latch gate open with one hand, carefully slide the tree stand out of the notched channel on the hanging bracket. Carefully lower the tree stand to the ground using the hoist rope attached to the tree stand. Next, disengage the ratchet strap and remove the hanging bracket from the tree, and carefully lower the hanging bracket to the ground. Warning: prolonged harness suspension may be fatal. If rescue personnel cannot be notified, you must have a plan to recover escape before hunting. Warning: self-extraction may become necessary if any of the following become true. No one knows your location. Your communication efforts are exhausted. You're confident you have the strength, dexterity, and ability to perform self-extraction. You decided this is your absolute last resort. It is important to carry a device to assist with self-extraction. Simple devices such as screw-in steps or a rope like the Summit Tree Descender will allow you to remove the weight from your harness. This may enable you to return to the tree stand, ladder, or climbing steps, or slowly descend the tree. Summit provides a suspension relief strap with all of its harnesses. Using the strap can help alleviate suspension trauma. Caution before each use. Look for nicks, gouges, cuts, cracks, bends, corrosion, or similar damage that can be the result of improper use or accidental damage. For instance, this could occur if someone else used the tree stand without knowledge of its proper use, or if the tree stand were dropped, hit by a motor vehicle, or subject to corrosive conditions, etc. Summit tree stands have the highest structural integrity by design, material selection, and manufacturing techniques. But as the owner, only your continued maintenance and care will assure trouble-free performance. By following the next few maintenance and care tips, you can extend the life of your stand. When not using your tree stand, store it in a dry place with the teeth pointing down. Pointing the teeth down keeps water from pooling inside the stand tubing. If you allow water to fill the stand, freezing can occur, and this will cause your stand tubing to rupture. If touch-up is required on the factory paint, use a high-quality outdoor spray paint to cover any bare metal areas that might develop over time. When moving your Summit tree stand, packing it away, or placing it in your vehicle, make sure it is securely tied down and no other objects can slide onto it or hit it. Never use your fixed tree stand for anything other than what it was designed for. This is a fixed position tree stand to be used on a tree for the purpose of hunting. Thank you for taking the time to read, watch, and understand the instructions for your Summit product. Knowing how to use your full-body fall arrest harness system and tree stand can be the difference between life and death. Remember, a successful hunt means taking the time to inspect your full-body fall arrest harness system and tree stand before each use, as well as properly wearing your full-body fall arrest harness system and properly using your tree stand. It is important to never hunt without telling someone your location. Enjoy using your Summit product.